The first PS3 game from Sucker Punch, inFAMOUS, brings into play all new character with the jokes. This game allows you to pick the path of good or evil with a great mix of open world exploration, platforming, and a sick shooting mechanic. inFAMOUS is ready to blow your mind with a versatile gaming mechanic and an enriching adventure. inFAMOUS starts off with a big explosion to Empire City, tearing it apart. Barely staying alive, Cole McGraw wakes up learning that he has the ability to discharge and store electricity. With the new plague coming into Ravel, the islands are put under quarantine and the people are left to fend for themselves against gangs that are starting to accumulate to take over the city. To get out of the city, Cole makes a deal with the FBI to find the origin of the blast. The game is told mostly through cell phone calls where you will talk to your handler, your buddies, and your friends on your way through your missions. And major set pieces are shown through comical sequences. As Cole goes through the game, you'll watch TV broadcasts and find audio files. inFAMOUS does have some funny sequences, but most of the time you are really connected with Cole, and the end sequence will really have you wanting more. Empire City has 3 islands with new parts of town opening up as you complete the story. You can also go anywhere, but if you don't have electricity, it is hard for you to fend for yourself. And to get electricity, the parts of the city need to be powered up. So you have to go to the core of the city and uncharge into the power to power up the city, which will unlock new abilities for you. You can also play throughout the main path. You have many missions, and depending on how you play the game, you will be good or evil. Evil missions will have you destroying cops and working for the gangs, but good missions will have you stopping the gangs, taking them to jail, helping hostages that are held down by the gangs. It's really versatile, and the game will change as you play the game throughout the game. And it is good to try to stay to the main path, because you will clean the city of bad guys and gangs, which will leave you areas where you can have medical assistance, where if you die you will respawn. The main path of the game is very long. It's a great enriching game, and I'm glad that this game is using the Blu-ray discs of the PS3, which is finally something. This game has more than 20 hours of gameplay. If you stick to the main story path, you can complete it maybe in a good 8-9 hours. I'm not exactly sure, so don't stay with what I'm saying, but you can complete it, and it's still a very long game, the main story, but you have many side missions, as to taking pictures of you healing people to put on the front page and stuff like that, to having missions of you killing many millions of people if you're on the bad side. There aren't that many boss battles, but they are intuitive. They do keep you on your toes, and you have to be really ready to battle them. And of course, the good and evil, you have different upgrades. If you're on evil, you have sticky grenades that you can toss of electricity that will explode into and like separate other attacks, so you'll attack a wide range. And then if you're on the good side, you have an ability that you can supercharge a bomb and just toss it and tear one dude up or anyone around him like just sky high. The set pieces in this game are awesome, and as you see, the graphics, from what you've been seeing as I'm talking, the graphics of this game are stupendous. Finally, someone used the PS3's engine, or the PS3 graphics, to the fullest potential. There are 1 or 2 little set pieces, but it's not that much to. It would just be nitpicking. What you're basically doing is just a little nitpick, because you cannot find problems. It's hard to find. Of course, you have a great running mechanic, and the game is very flow. It kind of reminds me of Mirror's Edge flowing. Like it's got a little parkour in there, running from building to building, doing crazy, running on ledges, flying with the electricity. It's got really fluid mechanics, and the more the engine really holds up with all the, you can be throwing 20 grenades and sticky grenades with the electricity and blowing like people, cars and everything, and the engine does hold up, no lagging. So it's very up to par. It's a very high-end graphic game. Maybe game of the year material for me, just saying. It's a great game. I don't know what else to say, but inFAMOUS, great game. Story mode is very enriching. You'll find a lot of ways to play through it. Very diverse, and it's a great game. You'll really feel like you're cold, man. It brings you into the game. I don't want to really spoil anything for you guys, but it really attracts you to want to play more and more. The game alone is very long, it's very enriching, but you can get a good 20 hours if you do all the missions, and then you have a free open world to just run around and screw around, which is the reason I don't buy most games. You know, don't have a big city, and now I'm just blabbering on and on. But this game is a really high-end game, and for what I'm going to give it, I think it deserves a higher score, but I'm going to give it a 9.4 out of 10. So this is my review of inFAMOUS. This is Batman 2X, and as you see, this game is going to be awesome. It will be released in May 26th of 2009, PS3 exclusive by Sucker Punch, which are the creators of Sly. So, first PS3 game for them, and I think they did a great job, so we'll give it up for Sucker Punch and inFAMOUS. PS3 exclusive, must-buy game, 9.4 out of 10. This is Batman 2X signing out. Hope you enjoyed this review. Peace.